Hello and welcome to Ryan Williams' channel. I am your host, Ryan Williams. You can tell I'm in a very good mood, of course. Arsenal 2, Manchester United nil. Unai's at the wheel. I don't know what to say. Nah, I'm just gassed up. But nah, beyond that, great performance there by the boys. That is what I want to see against these big teams, and especially against these little teams, of course, as well. I'm not taking nothing for granted, but we played very well for the whole 90 minutes. I was very on edge, man. I gotta say, just sitting there in silence, like I wasn't even really trying to chat to my brother, and he's a United supporter as well. Like I just thought, let me just wait till 90 minutes, just keep myself composed and not get overexcited and stuff like that. Let's just watch the game. And as the game went, I felt it was a bit of a weird one. I mean, of course, I'm happy with the win. Again, I just said the boys played well. I felt they were pressing for 90 minutes. I think there was some lapses, but it wasn't lapses that dealt it into United trying to get the goal, like like a typical Xhaka poor pass and stuff like that. Like none of that happened. None of that happened. But I will give credit where credit is due. Manchester United played very well. It was, for them, unfortunately for us, they did not take their chances, and we played very well. Leno looked great. You know what I mean? He had a few good saves. De Gea wasn't really on point after the first goal. Of course, 12 minutes by Granit Xhaka. I gotta say, like speaking on that goal, it was a bit nuts. I'm happy with it. At the same time, it's like the way the ball moved was so crazy, and I mean, it wasn't like when Xhaka scored against Liverpool a few seasons ago. I mean, maybe last season at home. It was more like I don't know. It just whipped it, and they kept showing it on Sky Sports. De Gea's positioning was just off. Thank goodness, and it's like he saw it and he just bounced the other way. And as the ball was coming, it just swerved into the corner of the net. And I'm so happy for Xhaka for that, man. I mean, I've been very critical of him this season. I will say that to me, this was a very good game for him. This was a very good game for Granit Xhaka. Definitely, the boys definitely improved from the Rennes game and against a bigger club at Manchester United, who beat PSG earlier this week, who I felt were probably still on a high for that, but probably let them down. And I said to my brethren, like, he's a United, and I said to him, the way I see this game going down, whoever starts off quick, I think they will have the game. We started off quick, and we got the goal. We were unfortunate to not get more chances in the first half, but Lukaku looked dangerous, man. He looked dangerous. He tried to go around Leno, tried to recreate that goal at PSG, but it didn't really happen. Leno did well to stop Lukaku, but at the same time, Lukaku has got the ball, but nothing didn't really make nothing of it. Like no one was there for the pass. Leno looked really good today. I felt, he was very composed. He didn't really make any uh, harsh, crazy decisions, and I don't know. I felt he had a very good game. Same with the centre backs. Socrates, very impressive. Koscielny put his heart out there. Another heart in the sleeve performance from Koscielny, I felt. Monreal, a little bit shaky at times, but he did okay, I guess. Kolasinac was a threat, as always, as he is. And with the system, I was a bit, I don't know. Again, I just got to get used to this, guys. Unai Emery just switching up the system every time. He knows what he's doing. He must know what he's doing. I'm not just saying it because we beat Manchester United at home. I mean, we went away against Tottenham and we haven't won there since probably 2014. Or if I'm wrong, leave something in the comments. I'm sure it was 2014. But excuse me, guys. It's been good. All right, yeah, we got battered at Liverpool at Anfield, and we took we lost 3-1 at City. But to be fair, Leno kept us in that game. Liverpool, we can't talk about that. That's just what it was. But it is what it is. I mean, And at home, we've been nine home wins. Come on. Like, we've been excellent at home this season. Of course, we lost to City, but I guess the other top sides, what's that? Three from United, three from Spurs, three from Chelsea, and one from Liverpool. So what's that? 3, 6, 9, 10. 10 points out of the top six. That's crazy. That's crazy. For his first season, yo, I was having a little bit of doubts, man. I weren't too sure, but of course I got to, when you get into your emotions and that, and I don't know, it gets to you. But enough for that. Let's talk more about the game. And I don't know. I felt Manchester United were getting a lot of frustration in the game. I felt, the chance that they had, they weren't taking them enough. It wasn't very clinical. I mean, even with our penalty, I felt was a bit soft. I'll be fair, I'll admit that. But it was what it was. And Aubameyang, you did it, bro. You did it. You redeemed yourself from Tottenham. You even said it in the breakdown with Jamie Carragher. And I mean, you know what I mean? Not Jamie Carragher, sorry. Jamie Redknapp. Apologies. But says you weren't really looking at the ball, but this time you was on point. And this is what we need from everyone. I thought Lacazette played absolutely amazing. It was good to see Aubameyang tracking back as well. Ozil played out of his socks. Ramsey had a good game. I thought he was all right. It was a couple times I felt, but given that, I let him off. Still need to see a little bit more from Suarez. It was good to see Unai making them changes at the right time. We needed width. He changed up the system. We went 4-3-3 in the end, and you saw Iwobi on the left. You saw Suarez on the right, and then he took Obama and Laka off and put Nketiah on for the last probably about 8-9 minutes, I'm sure. So yeah, I've got to say it was a very good performance. The boys didn't let us down, But boy, player rates is going to be very interesting. Let's get into it. Leno, I thought, like I said, I felt he had a very good game, very composed, and I don't know. I mean, he was out there, man. He even come out to even intercept the ball from Lukaku. What do you mean? I was kind of nervous at that, but at the same time, I just watched it and he did well. He did well. He was composed. He just got the ball and then tried to even make a play, and Ramsey got to the ball. So for me, Leno, he got to get a 9, man. He's got to get a 9 at least. I'm sorry, I thought he had a very good game. He's improving game by game, and hopefully he can keep doing that, and hopefully we can not really concede much goals, but that depends on the defence, which I'm going to get into. At right back was Ainsley, and he shut me up today. I know I said in my preview I felt, having a right back, I don't know, he just doesn't seem that way. But you know what? Take my hats to him, man. He knows what he's doing. He's very composed to the ball. I felt, he did well to watch Rashford and Luke Shaw trying to get in. Even Pogba sometimes as well. And I got to give Ainsley an 8, man. I thought he did really well. Maybe a 9. Maybe an 8. I thought Ainsley did an 8, man. If he continues this will be good, bruv. Because I know we got better in out in a minute, but it'll be great, to finish off this. If we can finish off the season with Ainsley continuing this type of intensity in his game, it'll be very great. So 8 for Ainsley, 9 for Socrates. Man, I thought he played well. He stayed on his feet. Yeah, he got a yellow, I guess. That's just part of his game. But after that, he didn't do anything cynical Rennes and stuff like that. Well, he let himself get sent off, but it was what it was. But other than that, I thought he played really well. And he controlled the back line as well as Koscielny, which I'm going to get into in a second. So, in fact, let's get into Koscielny as well, because I'm going to score them both. I'm going to give him a 9, man. I'm going to give him a 9. They played brilliant. These two played brilliant. I felt Koscielny maybe he was a little bit the weaker of the two, but again, he put his heart out on that pitch. So I got to give him a 9. Monreal, maybe he was a little bit of the weak point, but given that, I thought he did okay, so I'm gonna give him maybe a 8. You know what I mean? So maybe a 7 at least. Maybe, yeah, maybe a 8. Yeah, I'll give Moriel an 8. I thought he did okay. Well, he nothing bad, but at the same time, he stayed in his position. But yeah, definitely, I think Ainsley was better out of the side backs for me. So we move up higher to the pitch. Kolasinac, I thought he had a good game as well. Do you know what I mean? He weren't really exposed too much. I felt again Montreal was kind of coming back, kind of cover that, but did all right. He did all right today, man. He did a lot. He did very good balls in the first half. I've got to tell you that the balls in the first half are just if someone was on the end of them, we would have got a couple more goals against United today. We would have, because they look fatigued. Do you know what I mean? So Kolasinac, he's got to get an 8 for me. He gets an 8. Onto the other side. Who was on the other? Yeah, I just gave Nathan Howes. So in the middle, we had Xhaka. Man, for me, I don't know, man. He had a very good game. Very good game. For me, that's probably his best performance, man. For me, in a big game, I ain't seen him turn up. But, yes, he did score a couple goals. Like, he scored against Liverpool and that. But this season where I've been very critical of him and I've been on and off, I've been like, I don't know. And everyone's trying to tell me he's improved a bit. He's improved. And I'm just like, I don't know. I just need to see it. And sometimes he just does that silly stuff. And he didn't today. And boy, he shut me up as well. He gets a 9, man. He definitely gets a 9 for me. Especially the goal. Even though, like, hey, just the intent just to go and do it. He saw it. Matic weren't around. Fred weren't around. Pogba was nowhere to be seen. I mean, it was a good ball from Lacazette. Why not? And he did it. And it went in. The hair weren't on point for that. So that's great. So, yeah. Aaron Ramsey. I'll probably give him an 8 as well. I felt he did all right, but maybe I'll give him a 7. I felt he was a little bit sluggish today. He did track back very well. Was kind of watching Pogba a bit more. He was marking Pogba a couple of times. He let Pogba get loose and stuff like that. But Pogba, I always said it'd be hard to mark him out. But he showed that physical side is what you need. So I'll give him a 7, man. I just felt he was a little bit sluggish, in my opinion, but he did well, so I give him a 7. Özil, I'll give him a 7 as well. Actually, I felt, and I'm not saying they were rubbish. I just felt, Özil, he did well. He trapped back. He did every defensive work. He was really good. He got back. He was trying, and this is the Özil we need to be seeing. I just wish he was at the end of more chances and stuff like that. And in the first half, he did pretty well, actually. So, yeah, man, I've got to give Ozil actually, you know what? I'll give him a 7 here, man. Seven's fair. We keep it up. Yeah, trust me. So, the dangerous two, Alba and Laka. Who do I start with? I'm going to start with Lacazette. Lacazette, for me, another great performance for him. I felt he worked really hard. I felt he tried to get the ball back. He was dropping into the midfield as well as Aubameyang. And the work rate, he just always impresses me. This is what I love about this guy. He's just perfect, man. This is what you want in your team. Someone that is a bona fide striker, out and out striker, that will get back and defend and even try and create chances for the other teammates. I remember he even said that's what he was all about in his interview when he even signed for Arsenal. So for me, he gets an 8. Do you know what I mean? Not even that 8. He gets a 9, man. I'm talking shit. He gets a 9. Aubameyang, again, whatever I said about Lacazette, pretty much the same. It was a way better performance from Aubameyang. He tried. He was part of the game. I felt he was trying to, get inside and trying to create space, to get the pass to get picked through. And he had a great game. And the penalty, yeah, I know the penalty was a bit soft, but great composure from from Aubameyang, man. Great composure. So I've got to give him a 9 as well. Substitutions. Dennis Suarez. He did okay. Not too much. Like, you know, he was trying to getting in, cutting in through the wing and cut through the middle. And I felt, you know, maybe give it longer. Maybe if he had a longer chance, then yeah. But I could definitely see he does need to work on his physical side. But he's not afraid, and this is what we need. Just like Guendouzi, he's not afraid. So I'm gonna give Suarez, because we didn't see much of him. I'm gonna give him a 7, maybe 6 actually. I'm gonna give him a 6. I think that's fair. He didn't really do too much, but he was getting in, making spaces. So I'm gonna give him a 6, given the time he had. Pretty much same with Iwobi. I felt he had a 6 as well, 6 type of performance as well as Eddie and Nketiah. I felt these guys, when they came on, it was just literally just keep the intensity, not even trying to sit back, and you know the midfield just try to feed the forwards as much as they can. And yeah, I pretty much it. And Emery, for me, he was man of the match, man. I gotta give Emery a 10, man. He got everything on point, absolutely right. And you know, given that we had a very leggy and I don't know, still maybe in Cloud9 for United, Cloud9 Man U, yeah, Cloud9 United. Let's call them that. That's pretty much, maybe that's what it is. You know what I mean? So for that, and he got back at Solskjaer for the FA Cup. So you know, Emery gets a 10, definitely. No questions asked about that. So that is it for my review and player ratings. Thanks again, guys, for checking out this video. If you want to see more content, please leave something in the comments, or even DM me Ryan is War, and check that other YouTube channel out with more wrestling content out. Also with the Wrestling Ruckers podcast. I do a lot of stuff, trust me. So the Wrestling Ruckers podcast, links will be in the bottom of this video. Check out that Instagram also. And hit me up on Twitter, RJ Wills, if you want to talk about Arsenal or any more football-based stuff. I'm here, man. DM me on Twitter, RJ Wills. So on that note, guys, we are 4th. Point behind Tottenham. 2 points in front of United. And we got Newcastle next at home.